Hey YouTubers, this is a tutorial on pitch snare rolls in Reasons 5, but this can apply to many other DAW softwares. I'm basically aiming this towards Dirty South music because this is the kind of music that you'll hear these kind of snare rolls in. Obviously my name's Ginger from Riverside Productionz, so I hope you've been following my videos and rating and subscribing them, and thanks for the love. So I thought I'd treat you guys today with a tutorial on snare rolls. There are other tutorials on YouTube, but this is my one, and I'm going to try and go into a little bit more depth. Just a little bit about like theory on the drum programming and just an easy way to do it. Saves you like individually getting each pitch snare and like lining it up like you might do on Fruity Loops. Okay, so for in this example, I've already got my beat. I've set the tempo at 85 beats per minute, which is a common tempo for Dirty South music. I have my 8-bar loop, and basically what I want to do is just get a nice little snare roll before my big hook, or whatever you call it. 8-bar hook. Alright, obviously I've deleted it because I wanted to focus on this bit here, which is the build up. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick listen to what I have, alright, just to get an idea. You don't have to do this, you can do it your own way. Alright, let's just play this if it will. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to get a snare roll in at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get your draw tool, by the way. This is what you want to do. You want to follow these steps, and then load up a kit, and I'm going to show you a good kit for Dirty South kind of sounding drums. Alright, it's on Kong Drum Designer. You want to go into browse patches and go onto the hip hop kits, and a great one for Dirty South kind of music is Down Low. Alright, this is the snare that I like. For Dirty South music, you kind of want that poppy snare. You don't want acoustic snares. It's going to sound completely off key. Alright, so definitely like this kit for me. If you don't have samples and you just got Reasons 5 or whatever, you can even have Reasons 5 obviously because it's on the Kong Drum Designer. This is the one that you want to use. It's really good for like Dirty South. Alright, you know, it's got some other sounds. Alright, so then once we've done that, come out of that, we're going to draw in a little box here, and this is exactly where we are going to do our MIDI programming for that snare roll. Alright, so once we've drawn it in, obviously double click, open it up. Alright, let me just come out of there again, sorry. Alright, basically I've already done it, but you want to kind of zoom in all the way so that you can see all your boxes very clearly. Right now I've got it on 32. Alright, so basically this is 16, so you've got like 16 boxes in this loop. Alright, this box that we've created has got 16 hits in it, and I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. I am not like a music theory kind of person, but I'm going to try and explain it the best way I can. So with these snare rolls, we want to either gradually bring it in. In this example, I am kind of going to speed it up, slow it down, and then fast again. Alright, but you can just mess about and do it whichever way you want to do it. Obviously I'm going to explain little things like expression with it, like velocity, which gives it more of a realistic feel to it, and obviously the pitch. Alright, I'm going to show you how to either bring it down or up. Alright, because obviously just by itself the sample is just going to stay like that. Alright, so let's just get into it now. Okay, get our draw tool in, and I'm going to start off with 32. Alright, that one right there, and I'm just basically going to put note in after note. Alright, then the next thing I am going to do is then kind of like bridge it out a little bit more, like that. And when you're doing this, like obviously it's a bit of trial and error, just keep listening to what you've got. Alright, and then it's like a puzzle in a way, you know, you just got to keep listening to what you have. So I'm just going to quickly listen to what I have. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to add a few more of these notes in. Then I'm going to slow it down, put 16s on, 4 of those. Now let's have a listen to this. Like, obviously I'm doing this fast because YouTube doesn't allow much time on these videos, obviously because I'm not a partner and so forth. But yeah, just mess around with the notes. Go to the start. Let's have a listen to it. Okay, that's okay. I might actually change the last ones to maybe like 32 again, just to kind of give it more of a better sound. Alright, let's just solo that out now. Alright, now that sounds okay. It's gonna sound even better when we start pitching it up. Alright, so now we've got that by itself. Alright, so cut long story short, you've basically done what I've said. You've drawn the box in, you've gone in there and you've programmed it in manually with the draw tool. You've got your sample there, the nice snare. You've messed around with the notes and you've got that nice snare roll rhythm. Alright, so the first thing is you want to establish that the rhythm of the snare roll, right? So for instance, da 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 da, or da 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 da. Okay, you can have even a shorter one than this. You could maybe start it from there. Alright, and maybe it'll have like half a bar or a quarter of a bar, whatever it is. Okay, so next thing we want to do is to give it a more realistic feel. We're going to go to the velocity, which is usually there, and basically get the draw tool again and bring every second note down, so it kind of goes da 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 da, kind of higher and lower. Gives it more of a realistic feel, which is good for your beats. Alright, so we've done that like that. Okay, now let's just have a listen to the difference. Alright, so it kind of goes da 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 da, instead of going da 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 da. You know what I'm trying to say is gives it more expression. Alright, best way to explain it, gives it more expression. Okay, the next thing we want to do is now we're going to add in the pitch bend window where you can draw on, right, or whatever it's called. This ain't usually there, so what you need to do is then go on velocity, which is always usually there. Okay, go on to parameter automation. Okay, I'll repeat that. Right click, go on to parameter automation. Okay, and go on pitch bend. Alright, you've got many other ones as well. You've got like a level thing where you can even adjust the volume of the snare roll, but in this case we're going to do the pitch bend. Okay, press OK, get our draw tool up. Now, best way to describe this is when you go on the higher bit, obviously you want to start from that line there where your snare starts. Alright, I'm basically going to draw in from high to low, so this bit here is going to correspond with these snare rolls up, with these snare hits up there. So an example, something like that. Did you hear how it went down? Alright, that's exactly what this does. It's magic. So I want to kind of go from high to semi-low, keep it there for a little while, go down again, go a little bit down, and then bring it up slightly. Alright, so let's have a listen to this. Alright, you can mess about with that for hours, you know, like getting it precise. This is obviously a fast tutorial to show you how to do it. Okay, and then once you're happy with that, which I have showed you already, I'm happy with that for a tutorial. I could go into more depth with it, but time is running fast. So then we come out of this window by going to edit mode again. Alright, so now we have our 8-bar loop and a nice snare roll to go with it to bring it in to the main part of the song. Okay, it kind of makes the song sound more, you know, gives the listener more excitement, and this is a great technique or producer tool if you are producing like dirty south music, trap music, crunk music, that kind of music. Alright, so let's just have a listen to it now. Okay, so we're coming in now to the bit of the snare roll. I'm gonna show you right here. Alright, let's have a listen. Alright, and then obviously it would go into the main part of the song. But that's like a great way of doing dirty pitched snare rolls, Dirty South style in Reasons 5, but you can do it in any other DAW software as long as they've got like edit functions for velocity and pitch and whatnot. Okay, so it's all about MIDI editing at the end of the day, and like a little bit about drum theory would help you as well. But I hope this tutorial has helped you a little bit. I've been Ginger from Riverside Productionz. I hope you like my tutorial. If you do, then if you haven't done already, subscribe to my channel, comment on the video and like it. And I will be doing more videos in the future, so holler at my channel and tell me what you want, and I'll see what I can do for you. That's all for now, folks. Peace out.